Hey guys, it's Jsnow, and I hope the camera isn't too dark, but anyway, what do you call it? I'll put the forum link on the description below, so if you just want to go straight to that. But basically, Magic Arena, the new update with Kaladesh and 8th Revolt comes out tomorrow. So the downtime is from 8 a.m., and then the average time is between 4 and 8 hours, unless something goes wonky. So the update is apparently large, and of course something can happen, so you can follow it has a link to the server status. So what is 8th Revolt and Kaladesh, for those of you who don't play much Magic? So 8th Revolt and Kaladesh are sets that came out, I think, last year, at the beginning of last year, and they have a really high power level, which means the whole meta is going to change. It's basically going to be the same as Standard, so if you Google search Standard meta decks anywhere, you'll have the meta decks laid out in front of you, and then you can build it in Magic Arena because all the cards are there. So we have banned cards, though, which are Aetherworks. Can we zoom in? Yeah, we can kind of zoom in. So Aetherworks Marvel, Attune with Aether, Smuggler's Copter, Felidar Guardian, Rogue Refiner, Rhino Ruins, and Rampaging Ferocidon are all banned. So that means you can't get the... They said that you can't get these cards, what do you call it, full standard ban list. So the following cards are going to be unusable. So we're not sure if we can actually pull these cards, which would be bad, which would suck because that means we'll go into Vault Progress, and Vault Progress isn't really all that great to begin with, so that would suck if you have to pull these cards, or you can just not get these cards. But I have a feeling you will be able to, because they did announce a Singleton format, so most likely you will be able to pull these cards, so it's going to be a lot of feel-bad moments. So then they have a couple of events, so I'm not too keen on the events since I actually don't play any of the events, but we'll go into it. So for 1,000 gold or 900 gems, 190 gems is quick constructed. So quick constructed, competitive constructed, which is a best of 3 matches, and they're adding the sideboard. If they're adding, yes, they are adding the sideboard. Yes, they're adding the sideboard to the deck, so now you can actually play with your 15-card sideboard, which unfortunately, if you're free to play, it's going to be just as bad. It's going to have more feel-bad moments because you're going to need to craft sideboard cards, and you want those precious cards for your main deck, and then it's like, oh, I got to get the sideboard cards too, that are absolutely worth nothing most of the time, as far as when it comes to real-life paper Magic and then Magic Arena, because basically because a Mythic Wild card is the same as any Mythic, bulk or good. So basically a Karn is just as good as a, what do you call it, what's an End card? Glorious End. Yeah, Glorious End and Karn have the same value, which is absolutely weird. But this one is, once again, 1,000 gold, 190 gems, best of 5 wins or 2 losses, and then you get a bunch of rarity cards and some gold, with 5 wins capping out at 2,100 gold and 3 individual cards at a minimum of rare rarity. Competitive draft. Now this is the issue that people are having, is it's 1,500 gems only, and there's no gold. You can't get into this without paying money. So it's a competitive draft. So you'll get all the cards. You'll get one for 0 wins. You'll get 1 8-card booster pack and all the cards you drafted. And then for 1 win, you get 2. 2 8-card booster packs. For two wins, you get 3, and then 4, and 5, and 6, and you get some extra gems with it. So you can go infinite at 3 wins, which is kind of nice, and you get to keep all the cards you drafted. So at 3 wins, that's awesome. The problem is you can only get into this with gems, which I don't understand. Like, the gold cost would probably be a bit ridiculous to get into this, considering it's 5,000 gold just to get into the regular draft. So it would probably be like 10,000 gold or more just to get a competitive draft. But it's basically kind of a slap in the face to everybody to not allow free to players to get in. But then again, the chances of the amount of money, or not money, but the amount of gold you need to get into these events is quite a bit. So I don't know what the logic was here. I don't know what the logic was thinking here, but we'll have to see what happens as far as that. Then, what do you call it? Now, this is what I'm most interested in, is the quick Singleton format. So instead of Brawl, they're adding a quick single format, which basically, I assume it's 60 cards, it doesn't say here, but basically you take 60 random cards in your deck, you can only have 1 of each card, and you just mash it together with your basic lands, and you have a deck. So think Commander, but quick, like small mini baby Commander. We'll just call it baby Commander. What do you call it? Or quick single. I should just call it quick Singleton, not baby Commander, because you don't have an actual Commander. So quick Singleton, you just smash together the cards, and it will be pretty fun. But not having the Commander is going to be a little bit weird. So they're going to have events around that too. So we'll have to see how that goes. And Smuggler Copter is banned. For no reason, Smuggler Copter is banned. Every card is legal except for Smuggler Copter. So I mean, Smuggler's Copters not really a game-changing card, but, you know, they just want to keep it banned, especially with the braid now in the format. I mean, been in the format with a braid and all that stuff, so who knows what's going on with Wizards R&D department. And they're going to try to keep this format fun. I don't know what that means, but that's usually not a good sign, because they'll probably screw it up by doing something stupid. So then they have a list of events and details, which you can look into the link. And yeah, Quick Singleton is actually an event, so that's going to be pretty interesting. So Quick Singleton event, so who can actually brew the meta deck of a Singleton format? That'd be pretty interesting. And then it has the quick constructed drafts and all that stuff. And, you know, all that good stuff, you can read it there. And then for the testing, so this is for testing, so we don't know if we're actually going to get this when it comes out. If we do, that'll be amazing, but most likely we're not going to get this when it comes out. But basically, 1 of every rare and mythic rare in the Kaladesh box, 2 of very common and uncommon, and 4 of each of the following cards are for free. So if we click this and, alright, let's see, there you go. So you're getting 4 Aether Hubs for free, 4 Aether Spirit Harvesters for free, 4 Bormak Couriers for free, Chandras, Fumigates, even Fatal Push, Torrential Gear Hulks, basically all the money cards that in Kaladesh and Aether Revolt are for free, almost. Even Walking, yeah, all the money cards for free, so that's a nice thing. And you're getting 4 of each in this picture, the rest you're getting just 1 of each. So it's pretty interesting, a little bit weird, but you know, can't complain about getting free cards. The only thing is when it goes into open beta, are we going to be able to keep this stuff? Probably not, so it's going to really suck having to remake these decks, but I mean, we'll have to see. It's pretty awesome that at least we're getting, you know, a whole bunch of free cards to brew with. And then there's a couple of updates, just a couple of bug fixes and things, like making the game install faster and all that kind of stuff. So, thanks for watching. Feel free to click the link below if you want more detailed information. And I'm excited to play it. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow to play it, but I'm going to try to. And otherwise, I will see you guys next time.